Rice,
No.
onions, maybe a little bit of seasoning, salt. I might give him a pinch of salt if he's good.
Onions, maybe a little bit of seasoning,
Just
salt.
mean.
I might give him a
I'm
pinch
not
of
exactly a
salt if he's
great
good.
person. Get over
All right,
this.
Az, I'm starting to rethink this whole plan.
The sad part is the Asian doesn't even want to give me MSG. Like, what the fuck's wrong with him?
Oh my gosh!
Right,
My
Wow.
MSG is mine. Fuck you, white bread. You get soy sauce like the rest of your kind.
And it's Kikkoman. It's not even the good show you.
No. Fuck you. He gets China Lily.
I've never even heard of that, so.
Right?
What, you're not even gonna give me HP?
No. Is this on stream? Are they getting this?
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna be bad.
Oh, yeah.
You racist punks are all over stream.
To be fair, I have been watching a lot of videos lately where people have been going quote-unquote too far.
You guys have offended our fan.
No, those two people watching are two of us.
Well, then we're good.
I'm offended. I'm watching. I'm not actually. I don't give a fuck. There is so little you could do to actually offend me. When you actually do, that's when you go too far.
I think that's how it is for everybody.
More or less.
Well,
That's kind of what it's like for you to be offended.
I'll write you off as stupid before I get offended by you.
I would hope ignorance ignorance would be considered before malice.
Yeah.
but what about funny malice?
Well, I mean, if it's still funny, fuck
Depends
yeah.
Who thinks it's funny?
Because if you get some people with a certain black flag with a weird anti-peace mark in the middle of it supporting your shit, we're gonna have a real big conversation.
It's a white flag with that, typically, isn't it?
They're changing it now, apparently. They had a demonstration on a bridge where it was a black flag with a red symbol.
Well, doesn't matter, because just like my grandfather before me, I'll put a bullet in their heads.
Well, they
Also, Saber, you gotta change your reactive.
actually shocked they've made a
Aw,
return
but
to
she's so cute.
You're shocked? Seriously?
Well, not really. You're right.
Like being shocked that, well, actually, no, that is...
All right, let's
Something
drop
to be shocked
Politico and go back to figuring out what we want to do here.
Yes. So, for the people watching, or going to watch, etc., for like 10 years down the line, doesn't matter. For everybody else, it's probably been, a couple minutes, couple days. For us, it's been a week. So, what do you guys remember? Regale me with your memory.
I've slept since then.
Well, there's a guy that likes to puke on me.
Oh yeah, I remember him on the bridge.
That was 2 sessions ago. And
Until
then
we
there-
meet again!
Oh, I explored the whole bottom floor of this building.
Then I was
most
convinced to help out with the getting Roger taken care of. Then we ran into crackhead Jesus on the bridge.
Cricket Jesus.
Then
That's mighty
Who-
generous.
who, for some reason, gave no useful information whatsoever. And then we went into the place where we were denied the opportunity to examine at our leisure, while Shady took a look around, to unbeknownst to anybody else, and then we left.
I made some very thinly veiled threats about finding out what they do.
Yeah.
And my first thought was, I go to the sheriff's office and get deputized, and suddenly I am the law.
You said we were gonna get away from political shit, and you just made an easy one. God damn it, dude.
How about you fucking tell me that it's not in the context of this game, and then we'll talk. Where's the
Nice
sheriff's office
thinking.
in this town?
There isn't a sheriff's office.
Then who the fuck's the law?
The guard.
Oh, right.
This ain't the Wild West.
Yeah, I was about to say that. You beat me by a second.
All right, well,
Fucking Ultron over here, goddamn.
how about we split up?
All right. Go
Some
ahead.
of us should go and find out how best we can continue to help Earl Roderick. Others should find out how we can be nosy cunts in an official capacity to find out what's going on inside that peacock place.
I already did that.
Yes, but there's more to it than what you saw, I'm sure.
Oh,
Good,
yeah?
my marker things work. I can bleep that now.
What?
This
Your comment of what we can be.
the see you next Tuesday thing that you're not allowed to say this early in, or pretty much at all. I don't actually care. I'm not going to do anything, but there's a lot of people out there that are just like, oh, there's so much work going in to censor that.
I don't give a fuck.
We know.
We
If
want
they're gonna
people to come
censor
back and
one
keep
and not the
watching our
other.
Shenanigans.
We heard you say it.
Because for
Listen,
some...
we already have a clip of someone yelling, "Get away from my femboy fuck," so...
Yeah, but fuck ain't that bad.
Well, now you have two of them.
Literally, top of his lungs, he yells, "Get away from my femboy fuck." It's clipped. Whoever's watching this, go back to Azeroth's YouTube. It's clipped in there somewhere. I
That's
think it's
three
called
clips there.
Fanboy in his fucking thing, though.
No, I definitely typed it out as femboy.
Anyway. Which one of you knows magic best?
Cricket?
Literally only you. Well, that's
Ah,
not
fuck,
true.
it's
we
me.
we do have a Blood Rager, but I don't think he knows magic.
Yes, Folly. Do you know anything about putting the dead to rest?
Right. Well, I mean, gotta figure out how to do my accent again. So what I know, now, fuck, I can't remember how to.
What was that? Your Lucky Charms.
What I know is, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Just start talking about Lucky Charms. It'll come back to you.
Oh, you little bastards! You always after me Lucky Charms. So, I remember about dealing with the dead. Thank you very much. That helped out quite a bit. Okay, so not that it's any better, but it's different. Right. So dealing with the dead. You dig a hole, you put them in it, you fill in the hole. Right. That's about it.
Yeah, but what if they don't stay in the hole?
Well, then you get some holy water, or you shoot them in the head, or you damage the brain, and then
I mean, the ghost type, not the physical body.
right, fucking ghosts. Well, do you have a neutron pack?
I'm sorry, a what?
Right, I'm out of ideas.
Ghostbusters reference.
Alright, give
Alright.
me 1 second. I'm gonna put the region to US West, just because Volley is kind of crackling up a bit.
That was
So,
that was a question. I
let
don't know.
me-
I've never seen
Let me switch my headset. Sorry, I forgot I'm on the bad headset.
Ghostbusters.
It was a Ghostbusters thing. And saving it now, so
Oh,
you're all
cool.
gonna get disconnected for a couple seconds. Alright, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you should be fine then. No seconds for you. Well, Silver, too bad. I had a second.
Sorry about that. I was on the crappy headset, so I switched over. So
All right. Did we? Okay. When we came back out of the den of depravity and goblins, we saved the two dwarves.
Yes.
That was the entire reason we went there, correct? To save the dwarves?
That's the reason why you were sent there, yes.
And we weren't given any other kernels of wisdom on how to deal with undead Roderick.
Nope, just that something's going on in the cove and you guys need to calm his spirit.
right. So do these dwarves that we were sent after? They have anything to do with Roderick? Like, are they associated, or do they deal with? Maybe we talk to them. Maybe one of them's a Ghostbuster.
You mistook one of them for a woman, remember? Or sorry, mistook them for a man.
Listen, let's not get into that. All right, I'm not not about disrespecting anybody's pronouns. Okay, stop making assumptions.
Well, they're from out of town. They don't actually live here, according to them.
Right, they don't live here, but maybe one of them knows something about ghosts. Maybe that's why they're here, or maybe that's why we were sent to get them. I don't know. Just spitballing some ideas here.
Can we get a Ouija board?
What was we actually met with Roderick. Did we actually finish searching through his house? And
I mean, as much as you guys were willing to do, yeah.
maybe we go back.
We're willing to do. That's not ominous at all.
Dun dun dun.
All right. So are you splitting up? You going back to Roderick's place? What you doing?
Well, I'm looking for some extra input, essentially.
Right. Well, we could go talk to the dwarves. Was my input.
All right.
Would Adrani know anything about putting quote unquote spirits to rest, being a gravedigger?
She,
I mean,
She's
she
the one
might,
that gave us the
probably.
original job.
Yeah.
So she might, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that she's exhausted her options, or else she wouldn't hire it out to people who know less than her about the subject.
Well,
That's a very good point.
the gods have their ways of eluding some information if you don't ask the right questions. So
Right.
I
Well,
think you mean
you
excluding.
know,
yeah, okay, sorry.
well, being elusive, it worked.
Sounded right in my head.
So I mean, it's possible. Like, so we don't know what was important about the dwarves that she sent us after them, other than the fact that it's just like, hey, these people need help.
More or less, yeah.
Okay, so there wasn't anything specific about these particular dwarves why they needed to be saved, other than they're in trouble.
No. And to the best of my recollection, I can't think of anything that related to Roderick's Cove at all in there, other than the highwaymen, the undead away from the road, and that was it.
Well, there was the spirit that was stuck there because it still had traps that needed to be set off. I don't. Does Roderick have a bunch of traps around town?
Huh.
You know, give me an Arcana check. Anybody who
Right,
can
that's not
do
going to
one.
go well.
Hey, isn't that the aren't there like markings all over the place?
Shit, I do have knowledge arcana.
No, the markings was the other game.
Oh.
You
We
desperately
were also
tried
given
to
the
king them
address of the Fang Gang.
20.
off. You do remember and know that what you had found in that the vault area was a very specific type of entity, and that's why it was related to traps. What you know about Roderick and what you've seen, you can assume that that would not be the same case.
Right, well, it's not fucking related to the guy that we freed in the dungeon earlier, so. They're just two different types of spirits.
Then maybe we should ask the dwarves their opinion on how to deal with the situation. One of us should go to. What was the other situation? One of us speak to the gravekeeper, see if they have any other information. Those are likely in the same spot because I remember the dwarves are staying with her.
Right. Well, we're only here because of that symbol that we found.
Yes.
So I don't know if this is even related. I mean, this might have been a little bit out of the way to come here. Might have nothing to do with Roderick inside.
I believe something is wrong here. And I
So-
understand that if you do not wish to pursue this with me, you are welcome to advise me otherwise.
All right.
However, I believe now my focus will move to the Fang Gang or whoever the hell it was they pointed us to.
But hold on a sec. You really believe these fuckers in here are up to something? I mean, sorry. You really believe these people in here are up to something devious? Because, I mean,
I
we
believe
could just go in there swinging.
within the confines of this land's law, we cannot, without actually finding a solution to our problem. If we were to be arrested for whatever it is that we do, we will have to cease whatever help we can do to help Roderick or this cove. Following the rites and traditions by getting deputized by the guard or working with the guard, we will be given full authority to do what we need to do. If we find nothing, we find nothing.
What if we went undercover? Join
Do
the
you?
respondents.
That could be an option.
It could be.
So we could get either recruited by the guard, get deputized. We could go in there and get recruited by the cult. Or we could go check out the Fang Club and see if there's anything there that points us in yet another direction, and then make that decision after that.
If nothing else, I believe the Fang is nothing more than a nuisance here.
So you don't think it's related at all, then?
If nothing else, the Fang might be willing to shed dirt upon what they have of the Peacock people.
Peacock. Two naughty words strung together to make one.
Peacock! This is my plan right now. If nothing else, we get rid of one gang and have nothing upon the Peacock people. Or the gang provides us what they have, we still destroy them, and then go with our evidence to find out where we go, and take whatever evidence we find to continue our investigation.
I'm in favor of that. Anybody got any other ideas?
Shadow, do you care?
I never noticed this, but apparently, if they keep attacking the Peacock Manor, they are
Take that as a nope.
get a huge penalty.
Take your dog.
What about you, Painted Lady? I like the undercover idea too, but we can always come back to that one.
We'll call that Plan B.
All right. First things first, then, we go to the city guard to see if they are willing to impart upon us a modicum of their power.
All right.
I'm
Do-
gonna go talk to Adrani.
Okay.
Do you want to still talk to the dwarves there, Volley?
Yeah, I'll go with her to Adrani while you guys, because I'm assuming Shady's gonna go wherever you go.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shady?
then we'll yeah. you're Shady.
That's a little
You're the-
different.
You're the real green Shady. Um,
Please stand up.
she is.
I am.
Doesn't get past the knee.
They're only
Oh.
3 foot tall.
So yeah, so Jinx and I will head up to Adrani. Maybe Jinx should talk to the dwarves and I should talk to Adrani since I'm already on such good terms with the dwarves.
But I have I have a prior relationship, friendship with Adrani.
That's true. Right. Well, I can go and try to make amends with the dwarves, and that should be an entertaining.
Have
session,
fun.
if Nothing else. So.
I'll be within listening distance, so at least if she starts yelling again, or in the first place.
All right.
We
Then-
split the party.
Yeah, you do.
This was your idea, Rex.
Honestly, I want the Peacock people to send assassins. That's my original plan.
After who?
Thanks for
Us.
telling the DM that.
Yep.
I feel like he already knew.
Maybe some of us that didn't want assassins coming after us. Did you think of that?
Nope. Because that's less fun.
No cares in the world.
Nope. Hey, Yuki.
All right, what am I doing here with dinner?
Yuki?
Yeah, one of the members of the Savage Raid. They're in here listening. They're being a little lurker.
So I'm gonna start heading towards the bridge. Do I run into any trouble on the way there?
No, you don't.
You don't run into Jesus?
Nope, he has moved on.
His name is
Crackhead.
Colton.
Stands for
Crackhead
Crackhead
Jesus.
Jesus.
He swears 500 people saw him rise again.
I've been reading the book series, and in it there is a character in there called Uzi Jesus.
Oozy Jesus.
It's hysterical.
We should try to stream tomorrow too for Family Day.
Yeah, I actually have plans to end, like, after the stream is ending, if I'm still feeling well, to end the stream and restart it immediately and start doing Poppy's Playtime Chapter 4.
A new one?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I have tomorrow off.
Same.
In perpetual tomorrow off.
Hey, before I do forget,
I'm broken. Yeah?
I've been carrying a dog for about 3 days.
Yep.
Puppy.
Yeah.
We haven't gone back to the room yet.
Yes, we
That's
have.
fine.
But
I don't
No.
think we've actually slept yet. You're
We
right.
haven't.
You have slept.
We have.
Okay, so we've slept once.
Then we had time in the room with the puppy, and I worked with the puppy.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot to get you to roll your animal handling. If you could go ahead and do that there, Cricket.
Right.
Getting better.
It is getting
Can I
better.
get-
I'm assuming you're feeding it.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Can I fashion it a leash out of some hempen rope and a leather
No, but
strap?
you can
strap?
fashion it a harness.
Yeah, I figured.
Leashes choke.
Yeah. That's why we have harnesses when we take the dogs in the car. Because if,
Yeah,
they
but
go
your dogs
flying.
are tiny.
Doesn't matter. They go flying. It could still hurt their neck or snap their neck.
That's why we got. That's why we got Alex a harness. But yeah, so if I can weave him up, if the goblin dog is it actually a subspecies of dog or is it a really large rat?
No, it's, as far as I'm aware, it's an
It's a
actual
dog.
dog.
Yeah. Big enough that eventually I can ride him.
Also, sorry for that image, Saber. I know that probably didn't feel good.
what?
I heard you make that noise when I said, the car accident thing.
Oh, I just said we.
Oh no, I thought you made like a weird noise of imagining, the neck snapping.
No.
All right, who are you doing first?
We are gonna go in the standard order, left to right.
Dirty.
So that means
Different
I'm
city,
first.
Yeah,
Wow, is he
bottom
really
bitch.
25? Jesus Christ. What kind of monster am I?
Something who's gonna need more monsters to fight. Okay, so we are starting with Kolar
Guardhouse.
and Jinx. You guys, or not Jinx, Cricket. You guys are heading to the guardhouse,
Ooh, excuse me.
which I believe is number 7. Yep. So I'll put you 2 over there, so you're not looking for the building. Not even a hard find. It's just, hey, looking for the guardhouse. Can you point us where it is? And somebody points you to it. Close.
All right.
Alright. So you go inside. Just gonna stand at the door. What are you guys doing?
I mean, it's technically a business, right?
I mean, it's a guardhouse.
I knock twice and enter.
Okay.
Goblin dog and goblin in toe. Do I have toes? Or am I a hoof creature?
I am
I believe it's TOW, not TOE.
sneaky.
Hiding in his cloak.
No.
So you're not going inside?
Yes.
Okay.
You're just sneaking around me to get in.
Maybe I'm in your shadow. Who knows?
I had
Nobody
cast
can
a
see
pretty
me.
big shadow.
The shadow knows.
All right.
Alright, you guys
Kolar
head
goes in.
inside. There are a few guards. Is there an image for this person?
As I'm armed head to toe. And armored now in a full plate, which is going to suck when we go back to the desert.
Okay. So yeah, there's a bunch of guards around. Well, not a bunch, but there's enough around. What you doing? What you both doing?
I just go up to what it counts to their front desk. Now I ring their little bell.
Before you can even
Rex has never been in a guardhouse before.
yeah.
Nope.
Before you can really do much or try to look for a bell or anything, a guard looks at you. It's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes. I wish to know what it would take to become a guard or a deputy in with the authority of the guards.
Well, you'd have to join, go through training, and then, you also have to make sure you get the captain's approval, and You might be able to win her over. Ah, thank you for the hydrate.
I wish to speak with them, if they are available.
Work your charm.
No. Well, I'll see if she's not busy. I can't promise anything. And no, they were water bottles. Don't worry, they were not anything suspicious. I promise they were just water bottles.
They're always suspicious with you, Captain Sus. We know what you're about.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna have dildos thrown at my face just for hydrate. God damn.
Now you're assuming that that's what they look like, and if that's where your assumption went, then maybe that is what they look like.
Ow. Well, Silver did say they were flesh toned.
Oh, I see that now. That would
But-
whip frogs at you.
But
Want to know what else is kind of
They're
flesh
not.
tone after you let it sit in a jar for a long while?
go on.
No, I'm gonna make myself puke. All right, for the guard captain.
Ow.
Keep it up, chat.
Probably deserved
I
it.
love hearing him suffer. It's like music to my ears.
Oh, being assaulted. After a few
And
minutes,
you love it.
Wait, I have lots of points. How do we do this?
Oh damn!
it's in the points.
It's down at the bottom of the chat. Watch out,
Power
chat.
ups and rewards.
Faye is trying to use technology.
Screw
I'm-
you. I'm not gonna do with technology. It's not like I do
Uh,
it for a living or anything.
Come on, if I'm gonna pick on him, I got to be able to pick on everybody.
I mean, you work at a bookstore.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
That's true.
All right. After a few
Well, not
minutes,
technically.
the guard comes back and is followed by a rather tall. Let me just double check her face. Is it? Huh, human. Okay.
I don't think she's as tall as I am, but that's impressive.
No, she would not be as tall as you, but she is a rather tall, darker skinned human. She's got some scars on her face. Any exposed skin, you might see a couple of scars or marks here and there, and she just kind of looks you up and down and says, "So, you want to join the guard? Or be," and she does air quotes, "deputized." Is that correct?
Which one? Yes. Which one is your best scar?
I have a lot of scars that I don't.
I now know I can have
Oops.
hot cheese dip.
Hot
Fucker.
cheese dip.
None of them I would say are my best or worst. They're just things that happened. Now, why do you want to be, and she does the air quotes again, deputized?
I wish to do some problem solving in your town, and would like to do so within the confines of your law as to not create issues.
Okay. And what problems are you looking to solve that we can't?
The haunting of Earl Roderick. I believe there is evidence that ties them to that Peacock Society or the Fangs.
Hmm.
Wait, I thought they were human trafficking.
Where
I'm
did
not gonna
that
tell
come from?
Well, I thought like they were. Well, I believe that they are operating with human trafficking and mind control, which is why the dwarf
Oh,
was so
that's another-
fucked up and
sorry.
we had to fight him.
Yeah,
Sorry about
that's
that.
not new.
So yeah, and I understand that if I do this outside of your rule of law, I could suffer certain repercussions. If I have the supporting of the guard, the local constabulary, or whatever you might call yourselves, I can get the jobs done and file you my reports, and then deal with the situations without seeking prior approval.
She puts her hand on her chin for a moment and just stares at you. That is a good point you make.
I have a team we would operate so far, and I would give you all the leads that I currently have, and you would supply your input on which ones you believe would be the most worthwhile fulfilling.
And am I correct in believing that you will not give me those leads if I say no?
I like you. You are correct.
She just sits there pondering. And she gives you another once over and then just shakes her head for a second. Is that a dog on your back?
Yes. His name is Scraps.
Why is there a dog strapped to your back?
He is a pet.
I'm assuming you gave him a name because he has the ability to walk and come to you when called and not just immobile.
No. I do not believe he will come when he is called. He is still in training.
Seems a little old to be in training, don't you think?
Old dogs, new tricks.
Fine. You can come inside and we'll discuss this further.
Excellent. Also, keeping keeping in consideration, you won't need to pay us, but we would be allowed to keep what we kill.
What you looking for, Cricket?
Shinies.
Yeah, just little goblet hands start shooting out of places.
I mean, the guardhouse is kept pretty clean. I mean, you might find swords, knives,
Oh.
potentially a couple of copper coins or silver on the ground that, rolled underneath something and nobody bothered to really check. But there isn't much here in the way of what Cricket would normally find shiny.
Okay.
The guard captain takes you to the back, or leads you to the back. Cricket, are you following?
Yes, I'm sneaky.
All right. We will move on to Jinx and Volley. Give them a bit of spotlight. You guys are both going back to the chapel and the graveyard, yes?
Yep. Make my way down the river. Oh,
I mean, I just moved your token. You can still make your way down the river all you want.
looking for any signs of Roderick.
You don't see any. Seems at the moment he's kind of calm. Alright. Who wants to do their thing first?
I mean, I can if Saber doesn't want to.
Go ahead.
Okay. So you're just entering in? Just going right to the dwarves?
Yep.
Alright. You do notice that there are two more dwarves there than last time, but they're not injured or anything. They're just sitting there with their compatriots.
These dwarves were not at all involved in what happened to them earlier then.
They were the ones that came back and said they were missing.
Gotcha. Okay, they reported it. So they were with
Yeah.
them when they got taken.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello again. It's me here. Yeah. Listen, I just wanted to apologize. Where I'm from, the term voyo is just something we kind of use as like an expression. Didn't mean to cause offense to anybody here. I was hoping that if we can let bygones be bygones, I might be able to ask y'all a few questions about what happened and why you were where you were.
Turns out you're talking to the dude.
Talking to
Woman.
all of them. I'm not
Shh.
assuming anybody's gender at this point.
The one that got mad at you last time kind of sits up a bit and says, I shouldn't have snapped the way I did. I apologize.
Oh no, you were well within your rights to do that. We should correct that kind of behavior. Nobody should be making assumptions about nothing. So I appreciate you setting me straight on that.
Well, thank you for that. But what can how can we help you? I mean, there's really not much to tell. We were just coming for trade.
So, was there any particular reason why they would have taken you specifically? Is there something about you maybe that they wanted, or were you just kind of seemed like fair game?
Do you understand what goblins think and do? I don't.
Well, but it wasn't just goblins there, was it? Now there was a whole lot of other people there. Could have been maybe commanding the goblins what to do and whatnot.
We were only aware of the goblins.
So you never saw any other people that were there in the rest of the areas.
No, we were just tasked with trying to mine and clear out some debris. We didn't really go far.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, so now we all know goblins are crazy, and so this question might seem a little bit weird, but we know they're crazy. We know they say a lot of weird stuff. But was there anything that they said that struck you as odd because it was coming from a goblin? It's probably something that might have sounded normal from somebody else, but because it came out of the mouth of a goblin, it was like, well, that's very unlike a goblin to be that, organized or well spoken or anything like that.
Considering I don't think anybody here speaks goblin, no. Never heard anything weird.
Do any of y'all ever have any experience with uh with the spirits that beyond the grave? Ghosts and the like. You ever tangled with any of that type of magic or those types of entities?
We try to stay as far away from things like that as possible. Danger is not our profession, it is trade.
Fair. I mean, yeah, absolutely. We all try to stay away from danger. But would you happen? But I mean, do you have any knowledge about such subjects? Even though we try to avoid it, sometimes it's good to know about it so we can avoid it. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, no. Are you dealing with a ghost problem?
Can I do an insight check?
You absolutely can.
Or let's see, we don't have insight on this. What is this? What is it?
It would be
Sense
a
motive.
sense motive. Thank you.
Sense motive. Jeez, this guy is stupid. I don't have that checked. Can I still do it?
As long as it doesn't have an asterisk next to it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, totally believe every word you say.
Yep. And to be honest, she's not lying. She has no idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's some who doesn't have a bit of a ghost problem. Every town's got their own little hauntings going on, but ours, it's been around for a while, but it seems to be getting a bit out of sorts. Or they, I should say, sorry, they seem to be getting a bit out of sorts, more so than usual. It seems like, their activity's been kind of kicking up, it's getting a bit more severe. We're trying to figure out what all we can maybe do to help, either bring him some peace or maybe even help him move on to another plane. Just maybe figure out what they're looking for. So
Well, you'd be better off asking a cleric or a priest that than you would be asking us.
do you have any clerics or priests that you might know of that are nearby or somewhere? I mean, with your merchant trading, you travel to a lot of places. Maybe there's a place close by that might have such an individual.
You do understand where you're currently standing, right?
Right, but it's actually our priests were the ones here that kind of enlisted us in this project. So kind of assuming that they're a little bit out of options or maybe a bit out of their out of their depths with this one. So we're trying to find someone who might have a bit more expertise.
Well, unfortunately, there's not much I can do to help you. I don't personally know any priests or clerics. At least not that I can think of.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I really appreciate y'all. And I do apologize. It's a bit rude of me. Are you healing up? Okay. You feeling a lot better now after your tribulation with everything that you've been through?
I mean, it's a little. We have a lot to deal with. Hello, Shadow.
Absolutely, yes, a lot. Anything that we might be able to help you out with, or is it just kind of more just trying to get healed up so you could move on?
We're just getting healed up so we can head back home.
Understood. Understood. Well, if you do need us for anything, if you think that a bunch of weirdos like the four of us can do for y'all, don't hesitate to ask. We're more than happy to help, and hope you heal up quickly and the business goes okay.
Well, I appreciate it.
The dwarves don't know shit.
Nope. Saber.
Yeah.
Your time to shine.
Ah, shine like a ball of light. Okay. Basically, I just go up there like an old friend. We're having some problems with the task. Like, we're trying to we're trying to do anything, but we're just coming up short.
Well, it's not something I would typically suggest, but have you tried going to the Underflume?
What's the Would I know what that is?
Give me a knowledge local.
Okay. Knowledge local.
You would know that you would know a little bit about the Underflume. You know that it's underground.
Mhm.
That you're not quite sure how to access it.
Mm.
But there are rumors that the Horned Fang operate there.
So, remind me again, either in character or out of character. How do the Horned Fang and the Peacock Manor Resplendent people and Roderick, what do they have in common? Like, why are they connected? How are they connected?
You don't know, and if I explain it to you, then that's gonna ruin a lot of things.
That's what
Oh,
we're trying to
okay.
figure out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why we're
okay.
playing the game.
I guess I never thought of a question for the bigger picture. Okay. Um, the under flume, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Also known as Creekside.
No.
That's what I got for my last game.
Creekside is. Let me just pull it. It's a tavern and inn.
Creekside is a tavern and inn.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's where you guys stayed last night.
What? We've never asked for the name of the inn?
You never asked for the name of the inn.
Lovely.
He never
Okay.
described it in the shingle when he described the building. I mean, it's really, a tomato situation here.
I mean, it's a two-story building, often simply referred to just as Creekside. They don't give me much of a description of it.
Okay, well then something to go back to. Something to do with how much does Adrani know about the Order of Resplendence? I don't know why I keep calling it that.
Uh,
Oh, that's
'cause-
what it's called.
yeah, because that's what they're called.
Took notes. Yay.
Dear Jinx, I unfortunately don't know much about them other than some rumors here and there, and that they call themselves philosophers.
When were they founded? Like, how long have they been here? Is this a new group? Is this something that only has just popped up in the last couple of months, or have they been here for years?
Oh. Give me any information. No, that's Warhammer. Unfortunately, I can't quite remember when they first showed up here anymore. I mean, honestly, I just think they're kind of strange and eccentric, but kind of harmless. But if you think there might be a connection, then I would be careful around them.
The problem is I don't know who is part of it. Are they everyday people that walk the city, or do they just keep to their house?
As far as I can tell, they just keep to their own place unless they're going out shopping or, you know, exploring the town. But you can typically tell when someone from their group is around.
They have a symbol or a banner or a color? I don't know if there was anything that basically called them out as this group.
Well, they usually wear their holy symbols, which looks like a peacock.
All right, so Underflume. That's probably our biggest hint right now. I'm gonna take that information back to when the group comes together again. I'll mention what I've learned about the Underflume, especially the fact that I don't know where it is. Oh, also the leader of the Horned Fanged liked to hang out at the inn that we were staying at last night. You're muted,
Who is?
Rex.
Oh.
You're still muted. Oh. He's got the fan on.
Oh, okay.
Cooking, burning dinner.
Oh, is that why it sounded like he was constantly pissing for a bit because he was running water?
I don't know if he was running water. It might have been the fan.
Kill the... Do not
Kill the
listen to
king?
chat. Do not try to kill the king.
We don't have a king. Do we have a king?
I mean, they're technically...
I'm the king.
The king.
I mean, depending on when this is set, the king's probably already dead. Maybe the queen, too. I would like to get back to Crimson Throne. That would be a good one to restart.
Is that also Pathfinder?
Yeah. The one where you had the brothel.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't know. 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 I I remember that one.
Don't worry, we won't be having it with the same people.
I know.
Is there anything else I can help you with, my friend?
Has Volley joined Jinx at this point?
Yeah, he would have wandered over to see what's going on with you.
Is there anything that you would like to ask Adrani? Any questions that I may have not covered?
I mean, nothing that comes to mind.
I still don't. What is this era's version of a Ouija board? Oh, thank you.
Runes or tarot cards or anything that could be. You know.
I was gonna say probably a Ouija board.
A Ouija boards exist? Thank you. Why do I have a spoon? You're muted.
We could hold
Because
a
it's
seance,
dull, you
maybe.
twit. It'll hurt more.
No, apparently Ouija boards came out in 1886.
They were originally called spirit boards.
Yeah, but
Robin Hood with Kevin Costner?
yep,
Yeah, that was very
would have
good.
been about the time you were born, maybe a few years after.
I grew up with a lot of VHS tapes.
Yeah.
My favorite video was The Longest Day, the 2 VHS set.
The Kevin Costner Robin Hood was a year-ish after I was born.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 91, 92, somewhere in there.
June 14th, 1991.
I saw it in theaters.
You're old.
I'm old.
I didn't even see it in the theater.
Doesn't matter if we
I'm
call it a
older than
Ouija
he
board,
is.
spirit board, or a witch board. They were all invented in the same time.
So there are Ouija boards in this world then.
They were like 1891 was the patent.
Okay.
1890
So
Well, even
was
if
when
it's
they were
not
invented.
Ouija boards, we could, maybe some rune stones, or maybe throw the bones a little. Or what about
there's
if we hold a seance, or do you got any tarot cards, maybe something that might
literally
help us?
clerics can cast augury.
Yeah.
Right?
that?
Do you know a cleric?
Necromancer, cleric, like things that actually are in this world.
Yeah. You know, spells like speak with dead.
Yeah, we tried speaking with the dead. He wasn't exactly clear.
Kind of yelled at us.
I thought
And
you needed
cast
a body
lightning.
to speak with the dead.
What was that, Volley?
I thought you needed a body to speak with the dead.
Oh, I'm just saying there's options.
Right, but do we have anybody in town who's capable of such sorcery or magical capability?
Nadrani shakes her head and it's like, I mean, there was a wizard. He was a bit weird, but I don't know where he went.
Right, well, what was the wizard's name? When was the last time you saw him? Maybe we can start tracking him down.
His name was Ignatius Pell.
We actually traveled with him for a while. He was a bit of a prick.
Had a weird fascination with kids.
Oh, that's not a good sign, yeah.
No bueno.
Wait, is this
Great,
the
well-
little dude's father?
No, Ignatius
Oh.
was
The wizard. That problem was
his problem's character.
Petey's being a dick.
I am.
Right,
I
well,
mean, to be
Tell
fair,
me.
he made the jokes.
But you're still
Very
bringing them
interesting.
to life.
Yeah, and I
Um,
have that ability.
do you got any rune stones or any tarot cards, maybe some bones to throw, anything like that we could know anybody who does any of that divination type stuff?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, you could just go back to Roderick's house and see if he will come and talk to you.
All right, above table. I feel like the DM is trying to get us to go back to Roderick's house.
I'm not trying to get you guys to go back to Roderick's house. You're the guys who want to talk to him. I'm the one who's just saying, well, you didn't defeat his spirit there. So he might be hanging around.
All right. Well, I have never been to Roderick's house, so maybe if I go there with y'all, we'll find the other two. Maybe head back there. Maybe I'll see something that y'all didn't, and if not, well, then we know we've exhausted that option. He says this to Jinx.
Okay.
I agree.
Right. Then. Right.
I'm
Let's go
slapping my
track
boot
down
face.
Goro and Shady.
I'm sorry, who?
Goro.
Who's Goro?
Hang on, I'm gonna get a picture of him.
He's a big forearm guy. He's in our chat already.
Oh, the Asian-y dude? I'm sorry, he looks Asian.
I'm not gonna address that. But he's the guy with 4 arms in the Discord chat.
He looks like a samurai dude. I gotta go back and look at this guy.
Oh, maybe I did.
I think I might be looking at the wrong guy.
I thought I posted it in the chat line. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, that's what Kolar looks like.
Oh,
Saber, I just sent you a picture of Goro.
oh, okay. I'm overly confused. I think I'm thinking of the wrong chat. My bad.
You might be.
Oh,
I
put it-
will be right back. My stomach's feeling a bit weird. I need to get more water.
Go for it.
I don't want to
Kolar
throw up.
really looks like a monster. Jesus. And we do have feet. Am I still muted? No, I'm not muted anymore. People can hear my
You are
ramblings.
not muted anymore.
Yeah. I just see if I can get Vorp to swap this one in for like a full plate version with a shield. So we opened the door for the two cats.
Yeah, how'd it go?
Well, she still hates his guts. They haven't done any physical damage to each other. She just hisses and has peed once.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise, I think they're doing okay. When Alex gets a little too eager to say hello, we pick him up and put him off to the side.
I love that he's being friendly, though.
He's really trying.
So remember the thing I told you about trying to give them both treats in the same vicinity?
Yep, we've tried. She does not like him in the same general vicinity right now.
Well, yeah, it's a slow process.
I figure what's going to happen is we're just going to leave the doors open and just let them. When we shake the treat box, if they both come, we're going to give them treats. We're probably going to switch up to softer treats for some reason. And there's my little prince hanging out on a pile full of bags, just so he can be here.
See, he's a prince again. On the Sunday streams, he's a prince. Oh no, it was not the Sunday stream. It was last time.
Doesn't matter what stream it is. He's a prince, but he's also a shitlin. I think he'll be better off with dogs, honestly. Small dogs.
dogs, plural.
I say dogs plural because maybe I want two. I don't know yet. I have to see what my house looks like.
Yes, but now you have foster kitty to also consider, and I don't know that she would get along with dogs.
Foster Katie is only here for a couple of months.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Well, no, her cat mom loves her to absolute bits. We're literally just housing her so she didn't have to get put into a shelter while they were moving.
Oh, okay.
Because unfortunately, her cat mom has a lot of problems, and they need to do their move little bit by little bit. Do you have enough?
All right, I am back. I do apologize. I realized I had to use the bathroom.
That's called the human body, yep.
Like, you hear the running water, and you're just like, oh, fuck.
All right. Who was on the microphone last?
That was Volley and, Jinx, so we are gonna go back to Kolar and Cricket.
We're gonna start trying to find them.
Okay, you guys can absolutely start making your way. You do know where they went, so.
We actually discussed it beforehand.
What was that, Cricket?
That would have been Saber.
Oh.
Actually, it was me. I was saying making my way.
Oh. So apparently Volley got confused for Saber now, and for Faye. Great.
Making my way.
All right, that's fair though. He was squeaky.
Yeah. Alright. Chocolate chips. Alright, so you were brought to an office-like room,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a chair there for you to sit.
Very nice. Kolar will sit.
Going into interrogation.
You know how little kids have this uncanny knack of being able to squat down flat-footed ish or on their toes so that they're barely off the ground?
Yeah.
So that's what Cricket's doing under the chair.
I figure I don't actually sit on my cloak. I make sure the cloak billows over the back of the chair.
I had friends that would do that when they were skiing. To drive me nuts.
I would like, when I lose more weight, to go back skiing, but I don't want to die that way. Considering the last time I went skiing, I almost died like 4 separate times.
I recommend snowboarding over skiing.
Don't let the fear of death do damage to you.
I've done them both, and I just love snowboarding.
My sister broke her leg on it. I don't want another broken bone.
Yeah, well, them's the breaks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did that
So
intentionally,
Kolar sits
motherfucker.
and covers up his chair perfectly so Shadow can hide under it.
Okay. She sits down and crap, what's that
What?
guy's name?
Roderick?
No. Can't remember. You know what? I'll just share the picture. You sit down, and then she sits down across from you, and basically what you see is her doing this, minus the glasses.
Why do I feel like this is gonna make it look weird?
Go report. Thoughts.
Oh, okay. So
Terror.
she's doing that. Yeah. Why didn't you share that in the? Yeah. Whatever. Anyway.
I mean, I had to do it here. I also have to take care of a bot, so.
What's up, buddy? Was that you that just hissed? She's not even around here, so it must have been you just rubbing up on things. Cool. Well, where would you like to begin?
Well, you're going to need to give me some information on what's going on before I even considering allowing this.
All right. A tasty information nougat. I understand. You understand that recently your cove has become haunted by its namesake. Correct?
Yes, I have heard about Roderick's ghost. Adrani has mentioned it a few times, actually.
Well, finally, in the employ of a Johnny, we have been investigating. Our first job was to take us to deal with some visiting merchants.
That was not your
They'd been-
first job.
Okay, the first job, as far as she's concerned, that doesn't involve the ghost.
Okay.
Anyway. Fuck, lost my train of thought. Don't interrupt my shit. What the fuck was I talking about now? Right. Then we had to go save the dwarves, who are now with a Johnny and mending. When we found the dwarves, they were in the care, he does in air quotes, of a band of goblins and highwaymen. I don't understand why goblins and highwaymen would work together, or if they were just neighbors by convenience. But near the end of it, we found a creature who carried with him, who was not of his own mind and mad to understand. We believed he had been altered of the mind, and we found this on him, and I show her the special little digit here,
The what?
the scepter or the rod that brought me to go and even talk to the peacock people the first time.
It was a holy symbol, and they
There you go.
took it back.
No, they didn't. I didn't let them.
You didn't let them?
No, I said it's now part of the investigation.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I show her the holy symbol. The fact that we found this on the Mad Dwarf led me to believe that perhaps they were doing mind work.
Now, out of character, I have to ask this.
What's up?
Do you believe what you're actually saying as to what happened, or are you making that up?
No, absolutely. I believe that this cult people of the peacock altered this man's mind, and they are involved somehow.
Okay. But you never talked to him.
No, we didn't have a chance to because, if I recall correctly, he was violent right out the gate.
Well, you guys were kind of violent right at the gate, too, so.
So I'm working with what
wasn't.
Cricket was, and that's fine. But I'm working with what my character knows, and he believes that this character was completely mind controlled. And even if he wasn't, he's working with road bandits and shit. So
See, that's why I want to double check that, you are doing what you like. You're saying what your character actually believes, because otherwise, I need a deception roll. Because that
I
would...
do not. I would tell you when I am lying. Right now, my character is sharing everything he believes to be true.
You know, the funny thing is, Rex, is I don't fucking believe you that you'd tell me
I
when
mean,
you're
you don't
lying.
have to believe
Because
me.
you just lied to my goddamn face.
I am your player, and you can't have me roll a deception against you. So you have to take what I say at face value. If I tell you that I believe my character is telling the truth, you can't force me to make a roll on a skill I'm not trying to use.
All right, as sense motive.
Being told to keep it down.
That's another thing we're gonna not have a problem with.
I mean neighbors, but
Fuck neighbors.
Just old people arguing.
so,
We should call it the D&D channel.
huh?
We should call it the D&D channel. Old people arguing.
So this dwarf, you had talked with him at length and brought him back here with
Oh, no.
the others?
Two of his compatriots came here. He died.
He died after you talked to him.
I do not believe we were given an opportunity to even talk. All I recall is that he struck, and that was the beginning of the end. No words.
Well,
But is it not worth investigating that this person had this holy symbol, and it may have been part of that group on the hill?
that part, yes, would be worth investigating, but
Already did that.
you cannot be going around throwing baseless accusations like mind control, especially if you never had a chance to talk to somebody.
To be fair, I never actually told them I believed that he was mind controlled.
Yes, but you told
I
me.
told them, yes, well, I mean, you're the law. If I don't tell you the truth, there's ramifications. I can lie to every Tom, Dick, and Fuckwknuckle out there and not have a repercussion to save my life.
Well, that might not be true.
Well, I'm also capable enough to save my own life.
All right.
So, I took this item, in the interest of transparency, I took this item back to them and asked to take a look at their lands. I was polite about it. As far as polite goes, I suppose, when investigating people. And they declined. And I told them I would come to you next. They also pointed the finger rather hastily at the Fang and gave us the location of their base in the area.
They did not. They just
They
told you where
literally-
the leader was. That's all they did.
There
They
you
just
go.
told you where the leader
I assume
frequents.
the leader is there and the base is in the same general vicinity. I mean, what boss leaves their place of operations? With your endorsement, we would go to the Fangs, investigate them, and if they happened to put up a fuss and become an issue, I'm sure you wouldn't mind them just going away.
Well, the Horned Fang are a problem.
So, I'm sure if we, being not quite guards, dealt with the Fang, it would spare you from any issues that might crop up from their removal. All we need to know is that you will support us when the job is done.
Shadow, I have issues with my commands at the moment, so I don't even know if I have it. But either way, it probably would work. Unfortunately. For now, I will authorize you to look into the Horned Fang. Peacock Manor is another story.
What does this manor do that affords them so much autonomy that they would not be investigated?
I didn't say they wouldn't be investigated. I'm going to send you after the Horned Fang. We will do what we can, look into them, and if we find something we don't like, then we will send you after them. Or if you find something a bit more concrete than a dwarf who possibly was mind controlled, but you don't know because you didn't have a chance to talk to him, then we will
Unfortunately,
authorize that as well.
in situations where life and death is on the line, I do not believe there is much time to actually stop someone from stabbing me in the sternum to ask them questions.
You are not wrong, but again, you did not talk to this individual, so we cannot go based on you saying that you believe he was mind controlled. Again, we will investigate.
Hmm. Then, I believe I have your endorsement then.
You do, for now.
That is good enough. Then we shall begin our search into the Horned Fang.
Of course. Take your 2 pets and see what you can find out.
Indeed. And then I stand up and start heading out.
And next time, little one, you don't need to hide under a chair.
Oh, you can't see me.
She's invisible.
Wait, am I still invisible?
I mean, you're not invisible at all.
Well,
remember
to
I
be
took the
fair, the
potion.
potion lasts an hour.
Yeah. It's been
Has
a
it
bit
been
more,
more than an hour?
It's been a bit more than an hour. I mean, it does take time
Okay.
to traverse the town.
I have no idea where we are. I thought we were still right outside the house that we had just
Hmm.
been in.
No, you went to the guardhouse.
Okay. Well, she still said that. You can't see me. I'm invisible.
All right. I'm assuming you guys go and meet up. At this point, Volley and Jinx would be getting close to the guardhouse.
Moving on down.
Yep, I'm sure we meet up pretty straightforwardly.
So, did they make you a guard then?
As a matter of fact, no, but we have their support in the cases of law.
No, they didn't make you a guard. Wow, shocker.
I don't think I'd want to be a guard anyway. It's easier to
No,
be a
I don't
contractor.
think you'd want to be, no.
So, we have been asked to take a look into the Horned Fang. As the Peacock people pointed out where their leader is, we should check them out.
All right.
Did you know the leader was actually at the inn we were at?
That did not come up.
Well, let's go check out the horny heath.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the inn.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
don't remember where that was on the map.
1 second. I gotta move Saber
Why?
because you're not with the party.
Oh.
There you go.
Okie dokie.
All right, we all go back to the inn.
Do we know who we're looking for? Description even?
We know. I figure they know who the leader of the Fangs is. They all had tattoos on them.
Yeah, but if we're in an inn, are they in the lobby? Are they in a restaurant? I don't know what an inn looks like nowadays. Or are they in a room?
You were told specifically that they frequent it, so you can assume that they would be at the bar.
Okay. I don't like assuming, but okay.
Also, Faye, I sent you a message.
Oh. Uh-huh. And you questioned me. Uh-uh.
Yeah, well, I'm allowed to be wrong every now and then.
Mean any day that ends in Y?
Oh, he didn't actually, did he?
No, not yet. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. Hell's sheet.
All right. So we go to the tavern.
Mhm.
Tavern keeper probably knows who we're looking for.
Go. You were told the name. You were told Jana.
Jana.
Oh, Jana.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to speak to the bartender.
I've got to remember who the bartender is. That's not the right one. There we go. Okay, I was right there for a second. Don't worry about it. A woman does greet you. It's like, oh, you're one of the ones that spent the night here last night. How can I help you?
I am looking for someone. I am told they come here rather regularly. One named Jana.
The tavern was a little noisy, but it almost falls dead silent when you say that.
Oh shit, I go sneaky. They're distracted by him. I can sneak.
Yep.
How many people are in the tavern?
Not many. I'd say probably 7 or 8.
Cricket's doing a perception check to see if anybody reacts to the name in a particularly unusual manner, like maybe it's them.
A few people do, and actually, there is a woman sitting right next to Kolar that just kind of stares at him.
Does she have anything shiny?
Does she have shiny?
Casually kind of make my way towards the table that seemed to react the most to it.
Okay, if he's doing it, then I won't.
Just not gonna, nothing obvious. Just kind of, moseying in that relative direction.
something.
You might want to watch the chick that's staring at him so she don't knife him in the back.
Someone's gonna knife me in the back. I fucking know it.
You do see a woman. I'm just going to do this. And after a few moments of silence, she just looks at you and says, "And why would you be looking for me?"
Well, I have questions. And a certain group of very feathered individuals on the hill said you might have answers for them.
And what kind of answers could I provide to those little cocks?
I had a question about the highway people that robbed a certain caravan not too recently. Your people probably have nothing to do with it, but I wish to know if you had information regarding the happenings there.
I know absolutely nothing about highwaymen robbing a caravan recently.
Sans motive.
Alright, go ahead. You feel like she's not telling you everything, but you're not sure exactly what of what was just said that she's keeping back.
Unusual. Someone as embedded in this town as a crime boss, not knowing when crime is happening on their doorstep. Perhaps you're not as informed as they would led me to believe.
She slams her mug down on the counter when you say that, and just glares at you. You look like you might be capable, but do not assault me.
I, of course, mean some of what I say, only to gauge whether or not you are the person I think you are.
And who
And
do
I
you
would believe
think
that
I am?
with the reaction like that, besmirching your order's good works, I believe you are the lady in charge. So,
Not anymore, I'm not.
oh. And what has transpired that you have lost your lofty seat?
Things happened. You can try and find out yourself if you want to take care of my problem for me.
Well, that sounds like a very promising offer. But I need to know, what exactly is the problem here?
Someone who goes by the name Mosimer.
Mosimer?
I will type it out for you.
Okay.
I lost control to Mosimer. And while I am still part of the Horned Fang, I no longer control it.
Well, then perhaps a agreement might be struck. Give us the location of your base, or former base, I suppose now. So we might go speak to Mushi. Mesmer. Mozammer. And perhaps you tell me what you know about why I would find this with the highwaymen. And he shows her the religious symbol again. I'm going to start using it as a club on people very shortly.
I mean, it's a religious symbol. It's not like it's some big staff that you can smash over someone's head.
Not with that attitude, it's not. Some motherfucker's gonna get the word of God applied directly to the forehead. I'm a good person. I know it. Hey! Answer my question, DM.
Sorry, what was the question again? I was responding to something.
I know you were. You're fucking doing a job right now.
Yeah, and it's related to the job. So again, what was the question?
Tell me why this religious symbol would be with the highwaymen.
Right. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe this highwayman was a philosopher of some kind who had his own motives. Maybe they just sunk their fangs into him.
And this is all you offer.
I'll offer more after you complete my request. I do have one stipulation.
Everybody dies.
Try to save as many of, or spare as many of them as you can.
If these people turned on you so readily, what is the point?
They're still mine. And with Mosmer defeated, I'll be able to take my place again. And I'm going to need good people. If you want to know where to go, those are my terms.
How much are coppers here? Or sorry, how much are drinks here?
I'm gonna say if fucking copper's a copper.
You can get 10 for a silver.
Thanks. I needed that so much. You have no
15 for 2 silvers.
You I don't need it from. Because I'm sure like whatever she's drinking is probably low shelf stuff, right?
I wouldn't say that.
Where did I put my snippy bits?
These are drinking. I need that. Alcoholic beverages. Go faster. Oh, wait. I mean, it depends on what exactly you're going to buy. I mean, are you just going to buy a regular ale?
Basically, I'm going to buy her a drink while I go discuss with the comrades what we want to do. I'll just tell the tavern keeper to get her another one for as my gift to her, and then I'll go grab the all the guild, I guess.
The party.
Yeah. Party hearty. So yeah, I bring all the information I've got back to the guild, to the party. She's offering to give us information in exchange for returning her to her seat of power. Ultimately, I feel like that could be beneficial to us.
A common price for ale for a mug is about 4 copper.
Done.
Did she tell you the
Jesus
location of the
Christ.
hideout?
If we agree to her, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Terms.
Terms.
Terms and conditions. She will give us the location of the base, and we will go remove a former or the current leader and install her back in place.
Nobody ever reads the terms and conditions.
Ever.
Their base is at the Underflume.
Where's the underflume?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that question.
How do you what?
She only got so far.
Starting to feel like the little old lady who swallowed the fly here. Everybody keeps sending us in a direction, promising that eventually it'll get us towards our goal, but
Every
all
breadcrumb
right,
leads to a
suppose we gotta
cake.
do what we gotta do.
It isn't ideal, but it is the only way forward I have been able to find so far.
So how are we to remove this person from power? Kill them?
Yes, in the simplest parlance.
Well, I mean, you're working for the guard now. You could just arrest him.
This is also true, but they also don't want the Fang operating in the area anymore.
Yeah, but you bring him in as a prisoner, it might get you some clout there. Maybe enough where we can start going after those peacock individuals. Peacock.
Potentially. I do not understand why that is funny, but that is all right.
It's okay. I do
Kolar,
it. That's what matters.
yep. Kolar will stroke the area under his mask where you might find a chin. We do not know where the underflume is, but we know.
This is when we find out Rex is a Balchinian.
Okay.
She
Has
just know.
nobody watched friggin' Men in Black 2?
I knew exactly what you were referring to. I was
Thank you.
just not bothering to acknowledge it.
Yeah, same.
It's like he also has a mask on, so how would we know that?
I mean, it's just the way he said he strokes the area under his mask. I'm just like,
Where
Why-
you might find a chin.
He did not say a set of testicles.
I know, but it's just the way he started saying it, and I'm just like, what's he stroking? Oh.
D's nut! Anyway,
Chinny chin chin.
Kolar asks the group, do we have a problem with this? As it is, if nothing else, we will be removing a thorn in the local authorities' side by destroying whoever's in charge and installing someone that owes us favors.
I mean, I'm all for killing somebody who's got killing coming to them too. I mean, this guy sounds like maybe he's one of those, but she don't know this person. Anyways, boy, it's just gonna get confusing for me. But like I said, bring him back as a prisoner. Just saying, we got options. We can kill him, or we can bring him back. Maybe get yourself a little bit more clout. I'm just throwing that out there. Might want to bring along a set of handcuffs just in case we're able to subdue. He says in quotation marks, the individual.
Kolar nods. I do not believe anyone gives up power lightly, but you are wise, and I shall acquire these manacles.
Give me a perception, Cricket.
You're looking in the lost and found.
Did we get a description of this individual? Do we know what they
I-
look like?
There's a picture.
Can you use the
That was the person
31
you were
since I
talking to.
didn't
No, you use the 31 on the,
know that one?
yeah, I need another one.
40.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Roll better.
Can't get a 40. I can only get a 31 yet.
You do find a couple of shiny looking stones of various sizes underneath a chair.
I don't think he understood the nature of my emote, but that's okay.
I mean, I know you're looking to pickpocket people.
Then let her. Sleight of hand checks. Stealth and sleight of hand.
And yeah, you can do another stealth and a sleight of hand if you want to actually steal from people.
Another one?
Another.
I mean, what was your stealth going in? 31?
Oh
31?
yeah, it was a 31. That's right. I keep seeing the 31s next to each other, and I'm just thinking it's the same roll. Then. And what exactly kind of items are you looking for? You know what? You still get the gem. You still get the shiny rocks.
So I got 3 little, possibly gems.
I'd say 5.
Okay.
One day we're all going to ask everyone to turn out their pockets to see how broke we are, and Cricket's just going to drop a treasure trove.
And
No
one
idea what
is
I'm
golf.
carrying right now.
And the
Ooh,
biggest
goblin.
one is is about the size of a golf ball.
About a size of a what?
Golf ball.
Oh.
Yep.
So 5. Are they gemstones?
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, I suck at appraising. So I have 5
You
shiny
have
rocks.
no idea. They're just shiny rocks.
And what's the name of the inn? I forgot. Sorry.
Creekside.
Thank you.
All right. So if we're all in agreement, this is the next avenue for investigating.
Okay.
All right. I will go and speak back to the lady in charge. I assume she's drinking the drink I bought her.
Yeah.
We will agree to your terms with additional stipulations.
And what are those?
We can loot the place.
We will do our best to allow for as many of your subordinates to survive as possible. They will not be in great condition if we do, but they will survive. I must also ask that you owe us a favor of our choosing at a later date, if not 2.
You can have a favor.
Then, would you also be against, after that favor is redeemed, having you and the Horns leave this area?
Now that is a matter of discussion for another time.
As long as it's not off the table completely. I have been empowered by the guards to do what I need to do here. I understand that perhaps you might be a more reliable leader, as you have been level-headed and having this discussion with me. I thank you for that. However, you are still technically an illegal organization in this city. If it is a discussion we can have later, we shall, once everything has been squared away. You wish for this other character, Mosmer, death or capture?
Oh, I'd be right happy to see his fucking corpse.
I will keep that in mind. I hold out one of my smaller arms. We shall have an agreement on this.
We do. And she takes it and shakes it.
It's a good thing I can cross my fingers on 3 other arms.
Give me a bluff check.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Kolar wouldn't do that. Where are we going?
1 second.
Is it the Underflume?
Are you saying that in character?
No, I'm going to wait.
She gets up, puts some coin down on the counter, and starts to walk out.
Kolar pays for the drink that he bought and leaves with her.
I'm assuming you had already paid for that, so I wasn't expecting you to do
That's
that.
fair. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure how we were doing that, but yes, no, Kolar would pay.
As you guys get outside and are in the circle, a couple of kids actually walk up to the group of you.
children or teenagers?
Teenagers.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say the little humans. They're so funny to look at.
Hi.
But I thought we got rid of that guy.
One of them looks at you and says, "You guys look like a adventuring group. Did you learn your teamwork skills from the Sugandis?"
punch him in
Oh
the
no,
throat.
no, 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 no!
Oh no.
You're not allowed to
Listen
think
here.
that.
You just need to be moving on, alright? None of your shenanigans now, alright? Just be getting on, doing what you need to do, alright?
I'm
Rex,
getting
what
on.
were you saying?
Nobody's gonna fall for your little word game over here, okay?
I feel like I've been stopped. So you know what?
Oh,
That's okay.
No,
sugar on
you
your own
actually
nuts over
spoke.
there,
What did you
okay?
say?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, don't you fucking lie to me now,
I didn't.
motherfucker.
I didn't say anything. I throat chopped the kid.
You're going to throat chop a child.
You said teenager.
Still a child.
Eh.
Minor.
I mean,
Still see
again,
pediatrician.
everyone else kind of jumped in front of it, so I'm like, you know what? That's
Not
fair.
a minor
Kolar-
if he's 19.
I mean,
I never-
in Kolar's culture, you're an adult as soon as you hit 13 summers, and the consequences thereof are involved.
Also, I said he was a
But-
teenager. I didn't say he was 19. Where'd you get 19 from?
No,
A teenager.
you said teenager. Saber said still a minor, and I said not technically if he's 19.
Oh, well, yeah.
Can't
I
you
said
keep
Do
up?
they still see a pediatrician?
My brain heard, no, he's 19. I'm just like, but where the fuck did you get that number from? That's why I had to double check.
Well, everyone stopped Kolar from being mean, so
Yeah, we did.
They just give you a
I know.
disappointed look, shake their heads, and walk away.
No regrets.
I didn't
Just
stop.
suck on your own nuts. Fucking kids, I hate
what the
them.
fuck?
How about you guys
fuck?
go deal with your mind goblin?
Oh, word gets around fast.
But I have a goblin.
That fucking goblin, I swear to Christ. Oh, you just little sons of bitches.
I
Go
could
back
si-
here.
I could sick the goblin dog on them. Shadow, get them.
No, they're just kids. They don't know no better. Fucking idiots.
I
Well,
changed.
I do have something that could teach them a lesson.
What's
Is
that?
it pain? Pain's a good lesson.
Not
Yeah.
pain.
Let me ask you a question. How many lessons did you learn when you were their age?
76.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm not talking to
And
you.
one
Nick.
shoe.
You come from a very different type of a situation than the rest of us, I think.
I
And a
didn't
beat.
have much
You think
discipline
they're
when I was
funny.
a kid.
It's gonna be a story that they'll tell each other for forever, thinking they're the fucking heroes in it. And then someday they'll be our age, and some little fucking shit's gonna come out of the woodwork and ask them to suck on these nuts, and then that's gonna be all there is.
This
Oh,
great
Yeah.
circle
with
of
the vinegar
shitty jokes.
But we have a wand of glitter bomb now.
Oh, that's right.
Hey kids, you ever heard of the great and powerful Bofa?
He's just gonna kind of shake his head and be like, "All right, do what you want to do." Then I tried.
Are you actually asking if they heard about Bofa?
No, I'm good. Kolar was stopped. Kolar doesn't know do nut jokes. Rex, on the other hand,
This is why we don't let you near children.
That sounds so bad out of context.
someone's gonna clip that, and I'm gonna have a problem.
Are they like spitting back responses and shit?
I mean, they started walking away and shouted at you to take care of your mind goblin.
Yeah, they gave me shit about the goblin.
Okay, and what was Rex saying?
Like Rex said, you ever heard of the great and powerful Bofades?
Oh, so you actually are saying that. They look
No,
back and
Rex said
No,
it.
no,
Rex
I
said it.
need I need him to say it.
Oh, okay. You ever hear of the
He's
great and
trying to clip
powerful?
it.
Have you ever heard of the great and powerful both of these?
Did they look back?
they do and say, "Yeah, we did."
Well, enjoy part 2 of both of these nuts, and then
And I
glitter
hit
bomb
them with
in
the
face.
glitter bond.
Silver. Okay, I gotta pull that one again.
I regret everything and nothing.
I'm just trying to figure out which of all of this is going to be the word that Cricket picks up.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Okay, so it works just like glitter dust. A cloud of dust particles covers everything in an area.
Like fairy fire, is it? It's just dust.
No, because they also become blinded. Which you don't know about.
We're about
Oops.
to find out.
It's not assault, I swear. I didn't touch them.
It is a 10-foot radius spread. Let's see. I have to do a couple of
Roll for
rolls here. Yeah.
Oh, frick.
Well, one of the kids passes, but the other kid just screams, "Oh God, my eyes! I can't see!"
Uh-oh.
Mood.
And a bunch of townspeople turn and look at all of you.
It's just Jinx that did anything, right?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Jinx just slides the wand back up her sleeve. Nothing happened.
And that's how you teach unruly children, folks. Have a great day. Da 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 da. Bye.
Thank you for the bits, Silver.
Cheers.
Until next time!
Just go. Just go. Just go. Move. Move. Move.
Oh crap, I just had her name. Where the hell is her sheet? Jonna
Not
takes
good
you
at this.
actually to the shed right here.
You are really about being close by to your drinking hole.
I mean,
Hey, is that a well?
I thought this was the shit.
no, the well's over here, actually. You know what? I haven't done this in... Oh.
And here I thought this was the shitter the whole time.
Put up
Just
the dancing dragon. You got bits. You need to dance.
I know, I'm looking for it now. I don't know if I have it on.
It's rather telling that you have to go looking for the file.
No, I'm not looking for the file. I'm looking specifically for the thing, but I don't think I ever put it on the D&D one.
I thought it was Twitch based.
No, that one I activate manually.
Well, then activate it, man.
I'm looking for it.
Look harder.
Source.
Rex,
I'ma
entertain
throw
our
my
audience
cube
while
at
he's
you.
looking.
What the fuck am I supposed to entertain with these? Hold on.
Oh no.
How about with your Bofus?
I agree, Silver. He's
There we
a
go.
total slacker.
Here we go. Found it.
Yay! Bitty dance! Bitty dance! Bitty dance!
I had a lot of sources to look through.
Okay, that's making me way too happy.
I probably put it away.
Fills me with rage.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
dragon form got redeemed.
May as well show off everything.
Did Mix It Up not work? Fucking...
I don't know, man.
Isn't that like a $5,000? 5,000? Yeah, it is. Oh,
I've
God,
got a
I
lot of
can't do
points.
it.
I don't know what I'm going to spend them on.
So do I.
I have 145,000.
You got more
Right.
than me.
I have 56,000.
I have also been viewing a lot more often.
Religiously, I believe is the term.
Only when I'm not at then again, I've actually watched
Oh
it.
god!
So.
Everything's catching up!
Oh god!
Oh wow!
I should do those after stream.
That was awesome.
Alright, I need to go into
Funny.
Twitch settings real quick and change something. Give me 1 second. Because,
Nah.
So slippery.
well, Mix It Up didn't work. Didn't, like, log in like it was supposed to. So I've got to quickly change a timer.
All right, gives me time to put some more models together.
All right, I'll work on my newsletter.
I play with a fidget cube. It's actually like a better version of a stress ball.
This. Cannot do that
I wonder what the
without
top speed of a Jawa dune crawler is.
A wawa?
A Jawa's dune crawler. I'm wondering what its top speed is.
40 kilometers. What the frick was that?
You said Jawa.
Is that the
Oh,
noise they
Are
make?
we not talking about Star Wars?
No, that's definitely it. 30 kilometers an hour, so you were close.
Ah.
Also, you guys shouldn't be able to hear the voice, but assuming that Mix It Up has now worked properly, my voice should be changed.
Hey, I caught a Pokemon.
It has not.
Silver, can we confirm that it's
Oh.
changed?
That's a dragon form.
Yeah, that is a dragon.
It's the first time I've
Okay.
seen it.
It's gonna be around. Heck. Poor Joker.
What?
He's the one who made it. Oh, the voice, yeah. Let me.
Oh, we just hear your regular voice, so.
Yeah.
Hurts so much the ears.
That's not good.
I'm
Keep the
turning a
dragon
couple
with-
settings down here.
So that's your idea of cute, huh?
I need a better voice changer, that's the problem. Because the dragon, or at least find a better dragon voice changer. Then again, my voice just might not be good enough for it, so. Okay. But yeah, like I said, you guys are led to that shed.
For anyone who doesn't know, Silver is my work wife.
Former.
Ah.
Still your wife.
Yeah. It started as my work wife. And she just became my wife.
Ow!
Oh? Oh, what?
Ugh, commercial.
Finished the horrible run.
Send it to me. I want to see if it works. How it works. I've never been able to complete one that actually worked properly. I've always made some sort of error. Which is unfortunate because I really liked that train.
Yeah, that is a shame about the train.
Did you fix your voice?
No, like I said, it's a 10-minute thing. I mean, I can turn it off.
Appreciated.
There, it's turned off.
Better?
Don't worry about.
Okay, so she goes into the shed. Is there a latch, hatch, or well?
back there. Let's see. There is you need to check the other map here. Save anything? The hell? Oh god! Stop asking me to save.
Sorry. Never mind. Thinking out loud.
Okay. There is a ladder that leads. Yeah, ladder that leads down.
Ah.
She looks at you and at all of you and motions. There you go.
Excellent.
There we
Kolar
go.
leads the way.
What?
I assume it's just the door and down.
Yeah, it is just you go down.
Okay.
Back to chat for now. I'll have to remember how to do that later. Alright, so you all start heading down?
Yep.
Alright.
Before he walks in, Wally takes one look around to make sure the puke bucket guy isn't around.
Give me a perception. You do not see him.
He goes inside.
Okay. Alright. I'll start moving you guys over. Why are there two volleys? Oh god! I broke the game.
I just see black.
Yeah, I because I deleted one of your tokens and then moved the other token because for some odd reason it spawned two of them. And my entire screen, or the entire window, just started flickering. There. Everybody should be able to see.
I see a small corner, yes.
So I'm assuming we're in a single square room or something.
You guys,
Does that mean several of us are still on the ladder?
yeah.
So Kolar, being the first one down, would attempt to leave the room.
Oh, there we are.
Wait,
Is there a door?
hang on. This is fucking weird. Why is that there? That's supposed to be down there.
Hey,
That confused the
Colgate!
fuck out of me.
Want to get out the way? Give room for the rest of us there, big guy.
There we go. That's better. Right.
Yep. So
So there isn't really a description of this area that you're in. It's just called the chute. There is a dumbwaiter. And
the dumbwaiter goes up and down.
yeah. Okay. So you go to touch the door?
Yep.
As you reach out and touch the door, even through the layers that you have on your hands, the
Mhm.
door is cold to the touch.
Oh, I'm not gonna like this.
Do you open the door?
Oh, absolutely.
As you open the door, frosty kegs sit among three wooden shelves covered in a thin sheet of ice. Bottles, jars, and packages of perishable foods sit in organized rows on the shelves. Yeah, you walk in, place is covered in ice. And yeah, I need to remove the door. Hang on.
It's okay. Kolar went into the room already.
I need to figure out how to restrict your guys' movements so you don't accidentally go through walls. Here it is. Here we go. Now you should no longer be able to accidentally move through a wall or door. But this gives the rest of you the ability to go down the ladder and move out of the room.
Excellent.
What's everybody doing?
Well, someone's out for a bad habit, so
Actually, looking at the time, this might be a good time to call it because there is a whole lot of stuff down here.
Are there shinies?
to be fair, icicles are shiny.
With my
Other
31
than that
perception,
20.
another one.
I mean, yeah, there's like the ice is shiny.
I'm gonna reach through these internets.
But no, this place is relatively well maintained, so there would not be anything lying around. I mean, you might find a couple of rocks that could be a little shiny, like, you know, like little rocks that you find when you're walking around that don't hold any
Anything I
actual
could
value,
use
but
for- anything I could use for crafting.
I mean, you could probably pass off a couple of tiny rocks as gemstones.
I don't have to pass them off as gemstones. If I can make them into jewelry, I will. It doesn't have to be a gem.
They're pretty and they're shiny.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like you could pass them off on jewelry as like if you
Okay.
polished them up, got rid of some of the stone around it, and just left the shiny bits on, then yeah, you could pass it off as something good.
How many? Oops. What did I just do?
4.
Oh no, good. 4.
The size of them, you think they'd be good on like rings or earrings?
Okay.
All right, Volley, what are you doing?
Well, I'm on the ladder because I came down last.
Well, Jinx is currently AFK, so we'll just say that
Okay.
Jinx is down and
Well,
you
that's
can go
scary
through.
under. I don't know what you're doing, just standing there in this little room there, painted lady. But oh, jeez, what are these barrels? These buckets? What's going on in here?
They are, there's
Kegs.
barrels, bottles, jars, kegs.
Kegs. Whoa, what's in these kegs? Gonna start knocking the kegs. Is there like a tap on any of these? What's the?
Let's see.
Their tops probably pop off easy enough.
Well, a well-sealed keg, you're not going to be able to pop it off that easy.
Kegs don't usually just pop a top.
Yeah.
Especially if they're a liquid keg, they would have a tap in it somewhere.
Yeah, and if it's like ale or something that could have a little bit of carbonation.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So
Okay,
probably able
so
to find a tap on one of these, or
No, there would be no taps on them. They would tap them in the tavern itself.
okay. Hey, has anybody got a dagger or a knife or something on them?
Cricket walks over brandishing.
You mind if I borrow that there, Shady?
Uh, it's a punching dagger. That work?
We'll give it a try. And so Prophet's gonna try to just use it to just like punch a hole into one of the top part of the barrel. So if it is full liquid, it's not, just a little bit will come out and won't empty the whole barrel.
Okay, you do, and some ale does start to pour out.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
I do have a regular dagger I can give you. Sorry.
Oh, here you go. Hands it back to you. And he's gonna take let his hand fill up a little bit and just take a sip of it. And is it good ale?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Did
Oh.
anything get on the dagger?
A little bit of ale, yeah.
Cricket's gonna look at the dagger and wipe it off on Volley's leg.
Okay.
We're the same height.
Fine. Would you rather I wipe it off on your beard?
Well, like on his tunic or something. But
I will say, I need to look up extreme weather conditions.
that's
It's
not
a
bad.
beer slushy.
Can I get one of these into the bag of holding?
I mean, you
I'm going to say
probably
no.
could.
It's got to fit into the mouth of the bag, and I don't think a barrel's going to fit in a bag.
Don't come in here with your logic. Let the DM figure it out.
Well, what level bag of holding do you have? Level 1, right?
I have
Mhm.
no idea.
Yeah, like you wouldn't be able to.
Oh.
Tell you what, if we need to refresh ourselves while we're down here, we'll come back here.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of refreshing myself. I was gonna sell the fucker.
This is the tavern's meadery, right?
It's not just the
You
criminal organization that we're down here for.
you don't know if this is or isn't the tavern's storehouse. You can probably guess by the fact that there is a dumbwaiter. And yet you have
They're not-
you have a level 1 which can hold up to 250 pounds or 30 cubic feet.
I'm pretty sure a keg weighs more than 250 pounds. Let me see. Oh, they only weigh 160 pounds.
Well, that's a half barrel,
Oh, so it'd be 320 pounds.
give or take, yeah.
We could stick you and Cricket in their own barrels and just ride you along with backpacks.
Why would you want to put us in a barrel? I mean, we could just ride in your backpack, not in a barrel. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Fine, I guess you don't want refreshments as we go. Got it.
What do we have to do riding in a backpack? I don't, like, what, are you
Sorry,
going to carry
I
the
honestly
barrel?
thought like carrying the barrel on my back like a backpack.
Oh, right.
Well, they could just sit on top of it and get like a bamboo-like thing and just
Yeah.
use it as straw.
Just make a little tap for it on the bottom here. I can whittle one out of wood with this dagger here that the Shady gave me. Sorry, that I gave back to her, but I can borrow it again. Anyways, probably not much we need to worry about in this room. Sorry, I'm getting us distracted by all this gold nectar of the gods in here.
That's fine. Again, I will state, looking at the time, there is a lot to do here. There isn't really much anything to do here, so I think this would be a good place to call it.
Contradictory, but okay.
I was gonna say you literally said the opposite statement both times.
There's a lot to do, so it would
But
be
there's
a
nothing
good.
to do.
I mean, in this specific room, there's not much to do. Like, there's really
It's a
nothing to do. The
Good
map,
start. So it,
like, you guys just got on this map. There is a lot of map. Might be a good idea to call it.
It's up to you, DM.
I definitely think it would be a good idea, especially considering the time. I
It's
know.
midnight for you, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I am feeling a lot better, so again, I was planning on playing Poppy's Playtime. But
Yeah,
it's
do
just
it.
because of the like, I can't show you guys the map, but
It would
the
be
people
bad to
watching.
start now if we couldn't finish now. Like-
yeah.
Okay. Enough said.
Alrighty,
Puppy's
cool.
playtime.
A
What?
creepy doll game.
I mean, technically, yeah, it is a doll game. It's about a toy company where shit gets fucking crazy.
Five Nights at Freddy's clone.
It makes him
No.
scream like a little boy.
It actually doesn't.
Well, that's
Scream
no
like a
fun.
scaredy cat.
You're thinking of the.
I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
Fuck Five Nights at Freddy, man. I'm not playing that game.
I mean, I have
Haven't seen
all
it
of them,
played,
and
but
I
got no desire.
have all of them, and I don't feel like installing one right now, especially like the original 2.
No, I want the sister
Oh, God, not
location.
sister location again.
I mean, my odds of dying of a heart attack are pretty high as it is. I don't need a game to help bring that up.
All right. So I am gonna raid out, just so that way I can get a little bit of a break. Although, I might have better time playing Poppy's Playtime tomorrow, where I actually
Yes.
have I get sleep and shit.
Yes.
You do you, man.
So I believe
Yeah, bitch.
Plague is currently streaming. Yay.
Oh!
For the end of the stream, allow me to leave you with the wise and powerful words of a philosopher named Zugondes.
Still got these nuts?
No. No. Mm-mm. Listen here, you little teenager.
We're on the internet. No one cares.
Surrounded by children.
Yep. Oh, right. I got
Listen here, little mind goblin.
Right. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoys. Go give Plague some love. She is one of the best friends that I have. She is still working on my model. She was actually doing some of it yesterday. Just doing some final stuff. So yeah, go give her some love. She deserves it.
Hasta la bye bye.
Bye bye, everybody.